This sounds mean. Today I'm going to be breaking down a song called Riven of 1,000 Voices from the Destiny 2 Forsaken original soundtrack. This is a coffee personal request that comes from Friendly Elites. Thank you very much, mate, for believing in my work. And boom. Starts right away. Kinda sounds like it came from a transition from another track. Are these strings? You can hear that there's a pulse in the low end, like in the sub bass. This actually sounds more like strings. Maybe the previous one it's like some kind of synthesized strings or something. Or some real regular strings, but they were sound designed to sound more like synthetic. Yeah, we can hear a leitmotif repeating over and over on the strings. Very cool how the strings swell along with the a little bit of a Middle Eastern take. Oh, there was like an interlude in between. And we're back in the leitmotif. I think this is playing faster, like the tempo is up, I think. Yeah, we now have a regular drum kit. Yeah, this pattern is really cool. Yeah, the percussion in the whole song is killing it. Strings go into a higher register. Increase the tension. I can hear a voice like in between in between two layers. Oh really, the percussion is just killing it. Yeah, now this string section and the brass doing this part in unison, meaning playing the same time, the same thing at the same time, the same thing. Yes. Okay, this sounds mean. And returning to leitmotif. It's going to probably resolve the song with this. Yeah, that's quite the resolution right there, all right? Yeah. All right, let's break it down. The first thing that I would like to talk about this song is the structure of it. It without a context, it seems a little bit convoluted, but actually Friendly Leads made a little bit of context into that, because he told me that the whole song plays, but it changes throughout a period or occurs of 3 weeks, as far as he told me. Referring back to the structure of the song, we can hear that certainly we have a very definitive leitmotif that we hear in the track. That has some variations here and there. I'm going to talk about that later, but certainly it's like a collection, if you will, of loops. Let's say that the rate resets, and the whole location where the rate takes in resets every 3 weeks, right? So obviously at the beginning of the week, when it resets, we hear the first part of the whole track, which is the one that has the intro. Of course, it's very recognizable that that first part that we hear is the first part of the piece, or the puzzle, if you will. And we know that the last part of a song, which is the one where we hear the way more involved, the drum kit and the guitar, electric guitar and whatnot, and that actually has the resolution of the track, is certainly probably going towards the end of the period of the rate in the location. And the loops in between, maybe they can play randomly, because this is where I'm going to get into the nature of why the music is like that without the context. But within the context is because the music it's played in an adaptive way, or in a dynamic way within the video game. And what that means is that there's the different parts of the song that are going to play depending on what you're doing or the location in which you are. Now, talking about some of the attributes that this song has, we obviously have the merger in between the organic elements and the synthetic elements. We don't have them fighting against each other. We're hearing them complement each other, because at the end of the day, Destiny 2 is a science fiction universe. So you're incorporating the very, traditional element of music composition for media in general, film, video games and whatnot, which is the orchestra, and you're mixing that with the synthetic elements to bring, the modern take, the science fiction, the futuristic element into the mix. They are arranged, they are incorporated, in the song more for the congruency of the whole what Destiny 2 is universe, as more detached than what it's doing for the specific storytelling of what's happening in the game at that time. Another thing is, of course, that I mentioned that the leitmotif of a song is very defined. However, it changes, because at the beginning, the leitmotif sounds very heroic, and I'm guessing that the purpose of that, in terms of storytelling and also what is trying to evoke within the player, is the will and the courage to confront whatever is about to happen. At the beginning, obviously the leitmotif as it goes on in the song has some variations, especially towards the end, because towards the ending loops, it has different resolutions in which they are trying to give you the more courage and more valor. They're trying to inject you more that feeling of, hey, you're about to finish it, so let's go. And not only that, the percussion, I mentioned this before plenty of times, to me is always like a foundation to any kind of music that you're building. You have the foundation, that you have sort of the structure, the ceiling and whatnot. Certainly, by the same attribute that I mentioned about the percussion before, that's what gives the song the tension threshold and the high energy that the song has right from the get-go. The other layers complement that, but the spearhead that is giving you all that threshold in the tension and the aggression in the energy of a track is pretty much all conveyed primarily in the percussion. All the other layers are actually working to build that up even further. So I think I'm gonna give this song a B tier. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, check out this other Destiny breakdown that I did. And if you would like to support my work further, you can check the support section in the description of this video, where you can check my Patreon and all the other links, alright? Thank you very much.